All right, we are going to go at it with some AI that I guarantee you haven't seen before. Give you some prompt templates in JSON. Don't let those little squiggly brackets scare you. And show you something you haven't seen before. I've seen a lot of people talk about AI and do some prompting and stuff, but never really kind of scratch that lower level. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, how we can utilize this tactic, but there's so much more that we can do. AI has been an absolute blessing to search engine optimization and our industry as a whole if you've embraced it. What if we could get Google to do our SEO? It'd be all of our wet dreams, right? But here, I'm going to show you a way that it can, and we're going to do it with AI. All right, I'm here at Gemini. We're going to try to get our data from Google, and this is what we're going to do. So we're targeting a listing for an HVAC client in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And what we're going to do is here, we're going to ask Gemini first who the best HVAC companies are. It's called prompt chaining, all right? And then we're also make a comparison. It'll make more sense down the line. But instead of asking it directly, where it's going to say, oh, no, I'm not allowed to talk about that, it'll continue to move forward. And I also have them prompt stomps, all right, as you can see here. Now, these are in JSON. You don't need to take them out of JSON, and you can actually just put them right in the chat, all right? So if you know how to play with the API, you can just grab it from here. If you don't, you just copy and paste it from the actual sheet here, and I'll show you. And that's how I'm doing it, so I'm going to show you how it's done. All right. Now, if it's in red, you can change it. All right. So what we're going to do is, once we've asked it in who they think are the best HVAC companies in here, okay, we're going to ask it to convert into JSON. And I misspelled or didn't do a spell, but it's all good. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to grab the top listings here, put them inside here where it says insert. Next, we're going to grab here, and we're going to move it over. If you need to change this to anything else, just, if it's in red, change it to whatever you need it to. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to plop it in here. Now, this is going to save you about an hour of work of having you go back and forth with your prompt chaining. All right. It's going to tell you that it can't do a live web crawl, which we know that it can. All right. Here we go. It's going to give us an SEO, entity analysis, and all this other stuff, right? It's also giving us the top ranking URLs, their top 8 signals, so they're literally dissecting why these are ranking, basically, right? Okay, well, that's great for them. What about us? All right, so next thing we're going to do is we head back to our prompt here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to optimize our Google My Business profile with this, okay? Now, once again, we're going to do the keyword for AC repair. All right, but you can change that. If it's in red, change it to what you need it for, right? And then the next is, here's our listing. I've already put it in red, so you can swap it out for yours. Here, just to show you, what we're going to do now is we're taking this listing and we're going to give it to Google, and we're going to say, hey, here's our listing. We want you now, based off the top competitors, what would make our best case scenario for our Google business profile? How could we optimize it to 100% to get maximum signals across all weighted points, right? That's basically what we're doing. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab this. And we're going to plop it right back into here. And this is actually where it gets good. Okay. Now, here we go. All right. We have the name. We don't need to make any changes to the name. Description. You can also put this back in the Gemini and tell you not to keep it in JSON. You just find that it works better if you give it to it in JSON or in markup as well. But here's the services that we need to add along with the description. It's even giving us price ranges, products that we should add. Once again, we're optimizing this for LLMs, okay? That's whether you want to rank in Google Maps or you want to rank in ChatGPT, right? And one of the big things they're going to do is entity relationships, basically, or semantic, whatever the fuck it's called. All right? Now, this is gold. Like, the work's already done for you, okay? Here's the media library. So these are photos, videos, images that we should upload, right? Along with the file name. These don't have the alt text and all that other stuff, but you can drill down. Like I said, you can drill down and take these all the way down through to the bank. Post with the post copy and a call to action. Q&As, these are huge. Now, a lot of people don't realize that AI overviews actually pulls from Google My Business Q&As. It's a little secret sauce right there you don't know, right? As well as Google My Business posting. And if you know how to optimize, you can capitalize on both voice search as well as AI overviews. We have stole a lot of medium to low competition queries on AI overviews with that alone. Now, granted, we had the EAT signals and it had a decent brand to do that. I'm just over here scrolling through attributes, right? Depends on where your location is, but apparently it says that we can do all those here. Themes, so these would be like your entity bubbles inside of your review copy if you were looking at the reviews. And then they actually have a review copy of what you should go out to get great reviews, right? And then you can do your analytics. We didn't plug in our analytics, although you can. You can even put your search console in if you look inside of that JSON prompt. And it gives us the queries along with the impressions and clicks. So it's basically giving us our click-through rate numbers. All right, that we should rank. If we want to rank for this keyword, we also need to have these people clicking and searching for these keywords as well on our listing. All right. Now, it gets a lot deeper and go a lot further than that, but I'm gonna give this to you, y'all. You guys go out and have a fun time with it. Do a little prompt chaining yourself, and let me know what you got. To win, no matter what, just do it.